to go, then yeah, sure, that's great. But just remember that I'm level 25. I did have so many bait coins, but what's it called? Whoops. I just decided that I was gonna get some new equipment and stuff. But so today we're fishing down at Tiber River. I've done all the exploration missions here, and I've also done the trail. But I'm just gonna show you where you can catch some of the bigger species of fish at Tiber River and stuff. So hope you lot enjoy the video. Yeah. But I'm gonna start doing more Fishing Planet videos. It's just fishing's my main passion. I've been fishing for 6 years, and it's just everything basically. So I got Fishing Planet. I've had it for a long time. I used to play it on Steam, but I got it on the PS4 because it was free, and just leveled up quite a bit. And yeah, I've got quite a lot of stuff. So for this, you could use bottom rods or feed rods, and in real life some of them are called quiver tips. I'll show you what I mean because they do sell some here. I didn't bring any with me. I've got sort of bigger stuff. Wrong side. So first thing we're doing is I'm gonna show you how to catch the asp. Now what I would well, I'll do that in a minute. So we've got, god damn it, right, this is a pain getting the rod stand down here. Oh, show me. It was over here somewhere that you could do it. But yeah, normally other rod stands are a lot nicer to you at this spot. This rod stand doesn't like me. So you sort of want your rod stand like that. Now, right, we don't want a carp rod. Now, so yeah, at the minute I've had the £27 and £27 and £3. This, I've got a week here, so yeah, but I have caught tons more here. I'm getting texts now, but quiver tip rods are these rods, just rods like this. So I would recommend the Lake Pro or the Creek Pro ones. They're very good. But the rods that I've got a carp rod. I'm using a 5 rod case just for some DLC stuff. £440 keep net. Don't need it that heavy though. I'm thinking of getting a kayak. Might do. You can recommend that to me. I've got a bait casting rod, but I would recommend a spinning rod, not a casting rod. And we've got a float rod, and we've also got dead baiting, well, bottom rod even, and another carp rod. So first thing we're gonna do is, so with your bottom rod, you're gonna, well, or quiver tip, like this is what I was saying. I don't mind. Put shiners on. You might not catch them straight away. I'd say size 4 hooks, and so with this one, cast it about there, right? So you would use a bell normally on the end of this. If you're not using a bell, just keep an eye on it. But I've got alarm, so it doesn't matter. Then we've got a float rod. We're gonna be, how deep do I have it? We're gonna be fishing near about 67 feet down, and this one's going to be a bit closer in, so you just want to cast it there and let it drift down in the current. I just make sure that it's okay depth wise. Yep, okay. Right, so once you've done that and got them out, what you're going to want to do, just personally, I would use something like, what's it called? Yeah, I'd use probably a narrow spoon, but this is just too light for this, so just use whatever else you've got. Just cast it as close as you can to this bridge without getting snagged, alright? Oh, flip, that did not work. So about there, that's probably going to hit the bridge, but you know. Oh no, didn't. Just retrieve about, I don't care how fast the retrieve is, but I wouldn't go above the 2-speed mark. Just bring it back like this, and you tend to get them quite quickly. They do put up a great scrap, the asp do though. So, I'd definitely recommend. Oh, But that's the float rod, you see. Just a take, you get quite quick takes just like that. And they put up a great fight. Let's just tighten that drag up on him. Now, that might be an asp, or it could be a trout on the float rod, because I do know the trout in here do like this quite nicely. But if you, yeah, I can't speak anymore. If you're gonna get a float rod for this sort of thing, I would recommend. I'll go through that with you in a minute. Oh my, look at my float. Spent so much, but it's fine. But this is really good. I've been using this a lot of this rod and reel for float fishing here. Very good. Okay, my bottom rod got caught in the current, so I'm going to recast that. So if it does get caught in the current, so you can see my line was over there, but it's gone down there, you just want to recast it. When you can, get it back into the spot until it stops getting dragged along. I'll try and show you how to catch barbel as well, but it's mostly just about the catfish, carp and asp today. And then we'll just be doing some fun fishing. Oh. Come on, Mr. Fishy. So it's decent. Oh, he's taking me out now. Jeez. So I think I'm using £17 braid with, I think I've got like a £9 trace on. Maybe a £12 trace, I'm not sure. Just try and pull them the opposite way to where they're swimming. Just control them. If it's a trout, then it's a pretty decent trout, but we've got 33 markers, which I spent most of my bait coins on, because they're on offer. They're normally 34 bait coins, but they're 17, and markers are really useful in my opinion. So, some people have asked me before how to get this float, so you just have to do the nether and trout. There you go, straight away. That's how you catch an asp, nice and easy, on a float rod with shiners, or on a bottom rod with shiners, or lures, but I'd come down to this location. So if you wanna know where this location is, it is right here. You wanna turn, you wanna turn left when you get to this location. I keep doing that, don't I? When you get to there, you wanna just turn left and come down. So that's really decent. Now I'm gonna show you the carp and catfish. So there's two places which I'd recommend for the carp and catfish. But what I would like that you get most of the smaller catfish at this other spot, but there is a better spot which I'll show you. Let's just reel this in quickly. So, right, let's change this out. But most people say this isn't the best place to farm, but really it's quite good. So if you're gonna fish, another good place to fish is, whoops, this side here of the bridge. So if you go down there, but that's not where I'm gonna fish right now. I'm just gonna go to a private session just so we don't get interrupted. So let's just go over there. I'm also gonna check my phone really quickly. So I'm really hungry. So for the carp and catfish, I would recommend coming down here. So let's just show you where I've got. So down here, I had a £12 common carp, which on worm pop up boilies. And that was early morning. That was so yeah, you can see that. And then we had, so also people have been asking me how to catch the eels. There you go, just right down here on medium cut bait. They tend to, they did really good. So we had two Welsh catfish, a £26 one, and then I caught the £27 one, which is a trophy, and that's my PB. And then we also had a trophy European brown trout. We did have a marble one, but I didn't manage to put a marker down because I ran out, and that's when I bought some more markers. But right, so how I'm going to show you to fish for these fish here is set up your rod stand about there, alright? And then what you're going to want to do, I will try and catch some barbel as well, is with caviar pellets, the barbel will eat that as well. I would cast, so how are we going to do this? We're going to cast the caviar pellets about there. Yeah, right there. Just going to put that down. You will get a lot of beeps with these, but they tend not to be a take. Is it cloudy? So it's cloudy, so I guess the crab could be good, but I think the worm pop-up boilies would work really well again. Otherwise, use peas or sweet corn, but the peas and sweet corn will catch you smaller carp. So each side of this marker I'd tend to cast with the carp stuff, because I don't want to get them too close to each other. And then again, if the current catches them, then... So, for the trout, if you want to catch a trout, use shiners again. Usually you catch a European or marble trout, brown trout. But then also someone was saying to me that what really, like, what were they saying? They were saying you can't catch the, what's it called? Catfish on lures, but you can. Like, I've caught catfish on lures. No, I'm not joking. You just literally get the triple runner 13 feet and reel it 2-speed, and you tend to, it's quite hard to get hits at this spot with a lure, but when you do, it tends to be a catfish on this lure. But you know, just sort of stays at the bottom because it's got a big lip to it. But to get this lure, you need to, there we go. What did I literally said? And look, it's catfish. So you can catch the Welsh catfish on lures, especially this lure in this spot. Doesn't look huge. No, it's just a £6 Welsh catfish. But tons of money, you see. Everyone tells me to go to Everglades and stuff, which I would actually recommend going to Everglades or going down to... Alright, so what I'd say to do to get tons of money and just grind, go down to, first, when you're level, like, I can't remember, like 15 or something, I'd go down with a spinning rod, maybe a float rod or something, go down to, what's it called? Emerald Lake, and you're gonna fish for the walleye, and just farm for the walleye. Then when you get to level 18, go down to Everglades, make sure you up your stuff to, like, better equipment. And when you go to the Everglades, what you're going to want to do is just stay there for as long as you can and keep grinding. No particular fish. The bass gets you a lot of money, but also, so you get tons of little bites like that, but they're not takes, they're only bites. It's quite easy to get mistaken for a bite and a take with the carp rods. There we go, another fish on, 2 casts in a row. See, but works really well. Oh, get out from under there. You will catch trout doing this and ass, but yeah, another catfish. In this area, you just get tons of catfish on the lures. Not big catfish. The bigger catfish, right, okay. So with the trout, we're going to switch this over. So for the catfish and eel, right, how would I... So with the eel, I'd go from further over that side. I'll show you where I mean for the eel. It doesn't really matter, but just personally, round there for the eel, set up like this. But put medium cut bait on, and for the bigger catfish, then again put medium or large cut bait on, and cast right where I'm casting now. You want to cast right, yeah, literally right there. Yeah, right. Just to speed things up, the carp won't be as big, but so the caviar pellets will catch you. What's it called? Barbel, but you want to cast it quite close in here. Or red worms. Red worms, they will work really well on a bottom rod for the barbel. So literally put corn or peas on. Sweet corn or peas, I mean. But it doesn't matter if it's corn or sweet corn. Cast it. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Sometimes you do get smaller fish take your bait on the bottom rod, which is normal. Don't worry. It's happened to plenty of people. I don't actually know why it happened, so if anyone wants to tell me why, I wouldn't mind, but it's really not a big deal. It's just probably a really small catfish or something. But I'm gonna cast this one further there, just on that spillway area. Well, what was a spillway, I'm guessing. It looks a bit like that. Right, let's reel this in and put some more bait on, but as you can see, didn't take too long for something to have a go at it. But with the peas and the corn, they tend to get carp tend to eat them really quick here. But I'll just grind for the catfish and the carp here. If you're gonna grind, just farm then, and you get tons and tons of cash. Oh, that was a bite. Let's put this down. Just get my lure. Like I wouldn't. You don't have to lure fish as well. Oh, he's not gonna eat that now. But you get. Don't pick it up if you get small boots like that all the time. Like sometimes, depending on where you are, but the fish here they tend to just. If it properly starts screaming, then that's when I'd pick it up. Oh, I got hit. Damn it. Like that. That's a take there. Just give it a chance. That's a fish. There we go. See? Doesn't feel horrendous. Could actually be a pretty nice fish on the sweet peas, but pretty sure it's probably about £7, something like that. Probably 6, but they do get to trophy size in here, the common carp. There's only common carp here, but still fun. But I'd use a quiver tip or feeder rod or this for the carp. Bottom rods work as well, but there you go, just little £6 carp, like I said. You won't catch huge ones on peas, but you catch some still pretty decent ones, which get you cash, but yeah. Well, it's that fish which hit it gonna come back. Let's bring this in, let's recast it. If you're gonna catch trout, though, I would definitely recommend using a spinner, narrow spoon, but definitely the medium spoons. What rod was that? That was this rod, wasn't it? Oh my god. If you get any signs of a fish on this tiny rod, well, tiny rod, I mean like on the medium cut bait rod and the catfish rod, then just set the hook, please. They get away with your bait so many times. It tends to be the eels, though, which are taking your bait, not the catfish. Now, you can use small cut bait, but you'll literally just catch £2 catfish and stuff. I'd recommend bigger baits. Right, I'm just going to cast there this time, because sometimes it can just be the matter of where you cast. It's just a bit weird, but yeah. Right, let's cast this back out. What rod was that? No, not gonna eat it, okay. Let's just reel this in. Right, I'm not gonna lure fish as well this time. I'm just gonna wait on it. It's a bit of a waiting game now, so. But literally anything you want me to do or you want advice on, I'll be happy to give it to you. But this spot here isn't too bad for the barbel, but I would still, if you're fishing for barbel with stuff like this, just go behind this wall or spawn there and walk around. That was my small rod. I'm gonna just make sure that he's... No, yeah. I just don't want him nicking my bait again. Alright. Oh no, that wasn't that rod, that was that rod, I'm pretty sure. I'm confusing myself. And also for the panfish, like the European... Okay, you're gonna mess with me again. For the European Britling, I'd use bloodworms, and I'd use it on a bottom rod, but cast really close in for the Britling. Okay, that's my dead baiting rod, or whatever you want to call it. You better still be honest. No. This fish is so annoying on this little bottom rod. Just so conscious that they're just gonna run off with it. Alright, so I'm gonna cast the, and that's obviously too deep, but I'd fish it very deep for the, well, pretty deep for the European Britling. Probably around 50 if you're fishing close in like me. What? Fish don't like me. Oh my gosh. Right, we're gonna do 37 then. I've had enough. There we go, sits upright. Just keep an eye on both rods. Oh my, family's got Christmas songs going. Oh. I hope you lot can't hear that. I am still here, I just don't want the music to be so loud for you lot. What weights do I have? Let's just keep it how it was. Hopefully he doesn't nick my bait this time. Because he's a very pesky fish. Am I about to get a take on my cup? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Don't know, I'll set the hook anyway, just to be on the safe side. No, flipping. Oh. Yeah, he's not on that. Oh, didn't mean to pick that up, but anyway. I keep picking it up by accident. Yeah, that's a bite. Please don't say he's not on it. Oh my god. I strike too early. No, don't do this to me. He's probably gonna escape with it now. But yeah, of course you don't need as many rods as I'm taking around with me. I am higher level and stuff. This is basically for beginners and stuff. Beginner guide, not just beginner guide though. Anyone which needs advice. Just, I don't know, someone which wants to sort of play the game more. I don't know how to explain it. More advanced. And also with licenses, I would always buy the advanced license if I was you. Sometimes I don't do it depending on the amount of money I've got, but if you can, just always buy the advanced. Come on. I know you want to take it. These are so realistic though, because the little drop-offs on it, they actually go up when it gets a take. Let's see if I can get one for you now. Do 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 do. Oh no, I'm singing Christmas songs now. Oh, these fish are just being pesky now. Nothing better pull that bait too far away. Proper annoyed if they do. Actually, what I'm going to do on this one, just because I think I know, so basically, right, if they're pulling bait away, sometimes it's because, I don't know, it's just the alarm's not picking it up, so I'm going to put a bell on as well. I do know some people do that, so maybe that will help. Who knows? Right, the worm ones I'm going to change to crab, because the worm just really, no, it's a cloudy day, so crab is the boilie bait that you want to go, so. There we go, crab pop up, boilie. We'll go about there. Few bites on my middle carpet. I do hope we can get a pretty big fish out though, like a double figure for you lot. Be quite nice. But I have caught most of my big fish here. Did I put any other markers down? No, because I was out on markers. Oh, there we go. That's.
Dinner's about to be served up, mate. Can
Dad?
you come to the table?
Sorry about that. I always tell my dad that I'm streaming. He always forgets in seconds. He comes in, and it's the most embarrassing thing ever. There we go. Oh, please be on. How? Oh, what? I'm just striking way too soon. Right, okay, I'm gonna have to go for dinner, so I'm gonna have to end this stream, but I will be streaming straight after my dinner. We'll still be at Tiber River. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stay here for a while. Because I really, really like it, Tiber River. I don't know, it's one of my favourite places. So, I will see you lot after my dinner. Right, see you guys in a bit, I guess.